It's been 84 years.
Oh no. Hello. Welcome in. If you are also stuck in immaculate weather, immaculate, that's not the word for it. I feel bad for you. Baby girl! Sweet baby girl! She's as cold as I am. We are freezing over here in the Great White North. I got my blanket. I got my fake fireplace. It has not stopped snowing all night. Welcome in. Hello. Rat cat baby. Yeah, I actually usually call her my rat cat bat. And sometimes she looks like a hippo. Just depends on the day. Less so now that she's an old lady. Sorry, I'm just getting these friggin' cat cuddles in while I can. Aw, kitty cat! Welcome! Happy Thursday! Thirsty Thursdays. They have shaved guinea pigs? That exists? Tell me more. They look like baby hippos. That is so dang cute. Holy moly. I'm gonna have to look up a shaved guinea pig right, right freaking now. Let's do it. Real quick. Oh, shaved guinea pig. Should probably clear my cache before I do all that. Who knows what that just showed? That does look like a hippo. Oh, he's so cute. What? Is this an actual hairless animal or is it shaved? Because this looks like a hairless guinea pig. That is so cute. Oh, it's Salem. That's my baby. They actually make chickens like that too. They make, as if. Anyway, as if chickens are. Well, they kind of are mass produced, let's be real, but. That's so friggin' cute! Okay, I'm a happy lady looking at a shaved guinea pig, that's for sure. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. You've seen a goth chicken? Okay, hell yeah. I had a friend who owned a farm back in the other city I lived in, and she raised all sorts of chickens. But one time she posted a beheaded chicken, plucked all of its, you know, feathers, and this is grotesque to talk about, but it looked exactly like my cat. And they were like holding the wings out, and it was the same skin color and everything. Yes, I did get my switching scenes. I just think I'm gonna like completely wipe my Google Chrome because I didn't realize that a bunch of things would come up. I'm learning ever so slowly. I am learning the ways. It's pretty easy. I did a really quick YouTube search. Krista, that's a great idea. Thank you. Krista on YouTube says that I should make a battle vest for my cat. You are so absolutely correct. 1000% correct. I'm into it. That's a great idea. Let me put that in my little notepad because I got a little list where I put little video ideas. So, thank you, Krista. That's a great idea. I have in the past made little vests for my animals, but that was 15 years ago. Cat battle vest. Done. That's a wonderful idea. Thank you. That's a wonderful idea. Chicken cutlet cat. I decided to hedge my bets. Ordered another of the same projector that you already have, so you can test the bulb portion in the old one, see if it's gotten broken. Okay, yeah, having a brand new item to compare is going to absolutely show you if that's an issue or not. I got insurance for the new one, so either you get two working ones or you can return it. That's really, really smart. Hello, Hufflepuff! Welcome in. I do have a cat in my lap. It's a real cool cat. She's down here. She's just cuddling me away. I'm very cold. So you have two projectors, and we still can't make a hologram. That kind of breaks my heart a little bit. Oh, thank you, Hufflepunk. Get your kitties involved. Let's make a little cat scene. I actually have a friend who runs a program here in my city called Street Cats. It is a local nonprofit organization that wanders the streets and helps give out supplies to the homeless people here. And so I wanted to give a great big shout out to Street Cats, especially since we're on the topic of cats. It was a great, wonderful initiative where, safe consumption sites were budding up and life was looking pretty good for a bit there. I definitely recommend that you support your local nonprofits. Street sharks, swat cats. Street cats. I see how you put that together. Yeah, it's been in the works for a few years now, and I believe my friend has kind of taken a sabbatical because that kind of work is not easy. There's a lot of grief involved in helping people on the street, a lot of death, and that's just kind of what they're trying to avoid. They're trying to make life a little bit easier for the people who have it the hardest. So check them out. They got a Instagram. They're always posting wonderful infographics about statistics for addiction and all of that good stuff. So, big shout out to Street Cats while we're on the topic of punks and cats. But yes, I do have a kitty in my lap. She's a real cool cat. Look at that. What a sweet baby angel. Chicken cutlet cats. Hello, welcome in. First chat ever. Is it snowing where you are too? It is really coming down today. It started late last night, and by the time people opened their doors this morning, there was probably 6 inches. So we are back in Winterland. And I'm just trying to stay warm. I got my blanket, I got my cat, my fake fireplace roaring. It's a good day for it. To sit inside and potentially play some video games later. My friend has two hairless cats. She says the sound of them fighting is disturbing. Yes. Yes. We've always kind of made that joke about how when my cats actually do get into a little spat, it sounds like slap, 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 slap. You just hear these tiny little slaps, and they're so cute. I wouldn't say disturbing, more adorable in my mind, because you just hear whap, 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 whap. Tiny, tiny little paws. It's very cute, but of course it comes along with all the hissing and the hawing and the humming and the angry cat noises. Instead of playing video games, you should pay your taxes. Oh, shucks, it's frickin' April, isn't it? Tax shout out! Tax shout out! We have until the 30th to do our taxes, everybody. Thank goodness. I thought it was the 20th, and I was a little bit scared. So, thank you. That's a great comment. Everybody pay the stupid stinking government, okay? Otherwise they come to your house and they put you into jail. I don't think so. I know people who haven't paid their taxes for a good 5 years, so. Oh, thank you for asking, Krista. That is so, so nice of you to ask. Let me show you how my taxidermy Labubu turned out. I did my first ever DIY stream on Tuesday, and it went really well. So, what we created was this little taxidermy. However, there was no Labubus harmed in the making of this. It came pre-stuffed. So, this is my taxidermy I made all by myself. And I do recommend. I think I'm gonna keep going. I kind of want to hunt down a good old fashioned Beanie Baby and make another one. Maybe a little bit more on the grotesque side this time, but thank you so much for asking, Krista. It's pretty cute. So I just need to find a way to hang it that isn't this ugly plastic, but it's just a little piece of wood from Michael's, costed like $2 to get the wood. And this is just one of those stockings from my drawer that I wasn't using. I could decorate it a little bit further, but I kind of like the simplicity of it. It's just so stinking cute. Oh, goodness. Thank you for asking. I need to find a place to hang it. I think next week I might bring out a vest that I've really wanted to put a bunch of studs into, but I'm really liking the cat battle vest idea. That's really smart. Back in the day when I made one, I used a pant leg. It was one of those jean pants that I just cut the leg off of because the size was very proportionate once you seam rip it open to a cat. And so I used that as my fabric for the first ever cat vest that I ever made. And I think I might have to pull up an image for you pretty soon and show it off. I think that would be really fun. They know how much you owe. They should just send a bill or a check, and I really wish more of my taxes were used to help people rather than bomb them. I feel you. I feel you. I think a lot of people are on the same wavelength. Isn't it funny that they know exactly what you should be, and then they still make you go through the hoops? Get a simple sawtooth hanger for the head mount. Oh, yes, one of those pieces of metal. I know exactly what you're talking about. That has the teeth, right? And you just kind of drill it into the back of the wood. I like that idea because I don't really want there to be any visible hanger per se. So kind of a hidden hanger is a great idea. Because originally I had thought that I could just glue a piece of ribbon in the back. It might be a little bit less sturdy, of course, but It looks like a rose with a Lafufu head. I love that so much. Roses are my favorite flower. I know it's very typical, especially the red ones. As you know, it's very along my aesthetic. Tax prep companies lobby to keep us from having something so simple. The tax program that I'm involved with is very simple, actually. I do need to sit down and do that. Thank you for the reminder. Ah, those are always my least favorite day in the year. There's a lot of gathering when you make content. Oh, yeah, it's funny because the word simple is actually in the name. So they do make it pretty easy for us, don't they? Okay, how can I show y'all the cat vest? Oh, zoom around. Let's just put this over here. Actually, I did know that that was you. I did. I clocked the username right away, and the fact that you followed after I sent you the link. Hello, mommy dear. Welcome into my stream. It is so good to see you. I appreciate the chatting. Do you have the day off, or am I playing live at your work? You gave up on figuring yours out? That makes sense. So do you just outsource for your taxes? Go to one of the companies that does it for you? I am so blessed to have a wonderful mother who she figured it all out, you know? She does it as a volunteer act for the seniors in her town, and then she kind of branched out from there, and now she's helping hundreds of people with their taxes every year. In return, she asks for fresh baked goods. She's such a sweetie. Gotta go back to work. Love you too. Thank you so much for your view. I will see you very soon. Planning a trip to see ya. They might be just not done. That's okay. I feel like the government can wait. Let's be real. Like I said, I know people who haven't done them for upwards of 5 years, so apparently they don't put you in jail right away. I think it's gotta be a pretty big number for that. Okay, do you know how long you have to scroll on Instagram to get like 10 years ago? I've been scrolling since we started talking about the cat vests, and I'm still like 5 years ago. You remember back in the day when we all used to post on the feed? That was a whole nother lifetime, wasn't it? On phone? No, I'm on my browser. Last time I didn't do my taxes for 4 to 5 years. They had a check to collect for 15 thou. Damn. Damn. Apparently you did something incredibly right in your occupation to get such a return. I bet you they loved making interest on that $15,000. Oh, jeez. Oh, another idea. If you track down a bat beanie baby, I could do an Aussie tribute. Krista, you're a genius. I just stopped scrolling because of how fantastic of an idea that is. Locked and loaded. You know what? I'm gonna pop that onto my handy dandy list as well. Aussie bat taxidermy. Wait, Aussie plushie. I'm not going full blown blood and guts anytime soon. Plushie. Thank you, Krista. What a fabulous idea. My mom did get me a plushy bat, but I don't think it would be good for the project. It's crocheted and so cute. And I did use it in my Ozzy Osbourne Halloween costume. So it came in handy very, very much. However, I don't think I could taxidermy it. Okay, I think I'm in the vague part of my life where a cat vest would have happened. So let me just pay a little bit of attention here so I can find it. Oh, goodness. This is also the era of the Etsy. Um, sheesh. Okay, maybe I'll just do a little deep dive on on Instagram today. Let me switch this over. Yay! Thank you for praising me on the transitions, babe. I'm trying real hard. So back in the day, I actually ran a little Etsy shop. So these are kind of the DIYs that I would do 10 years ago. I still have this fabric actually in my little bin, but I would collect different pins and then make an entire vest inspired by the pins. So that was kind of where I was running, and every single one of them sold out. So I feel very blessed for that. And so I spent every dollar I had at Michael's back in the day to make these things. I was buying tie-dye kits. I bought a bunch of Barbies for this one. This was one idea I just couldn't lay down. It was just like constantly berating my brain. And I said, I have to make it. So, a Franken creature. That's a good idea. A Franken creature. Or a mythological kind of creature. Hello, welcome in, Jessica. It is so snowy outside today, isn't it? It's pretty chilly. I I'm so ready for spring. Are you so ready for spring? I'm so stinking ready. It basically turned into winter overnight. Actually, let me show you this one too. So I made this necklace out of the remnants of the Barbies from the vest that I showed you earlier. And I ended up selling it to one of my friends in the UK. And their name is Mickey, and they're a beautiful, beautiful punk girl who just kicks so much ass. I am such a huge fan of Mickey, and I still see Mickey wearing this necklace all the time. And it just makes me so incredibly happy when I'm scrolling through Instagram and I see something that I created hanging out in the wild. It just blows me away. So I was really, really excited for that because it's just one of those pieces that I've continually seen throughout my internet life. Cerberus. Make a Cerberus? Like a three-headed dog? That would be cool. I'd need quite a few beanie babies for that one. So ready for spring. I believe it, especially since you've gotten very acclimated to the tropical climate over the years. I think you're born for the tropics, that's for sure. I'm incoming on the vest. I'm sure of it. Oh, it really throws me back to scroll all this way. I do like the idea of a mythological creature, though. I'd have to really think about it. My creativity takes weeks to days, weeks to months, actually. Oh, cute. Oh, I remember. So this vest here that I'm about to show you was inspired by the Runaways movie. I don't know if you ever watched it. Joan Jett, being herself, did a little Sex Pistols spray, and I took that very deeply as inspiration. So it was just a very Beetlejuice. You don't want me to You don't want me to click the photo? Really? Okay. It's so weird. Okay, that photo in particular does not want to open, so there it is. You can see it. Yeah, mash. I used to be DIYing my little butt off back in the day. So that's kind of the vibe I want to bring into this part of my life. Not quite in the selling on Etsy way, but more so in hopefully making gifts for friends and family members and just sprucing up my own household. I'll never say no to a project. So if an Etsy was to bloom out of these DIYs, that would be great. If it doesn't, that's fine too. Cryptids. Cryptid. Yeah, so you could actually take tiny little bits of different plushies and kind of sew and paste them together to just create like a really weird looking cryptid. Cryptid. Okay. Yeah, like you could take a bunch of different sized eyeballs off of one teddy and sew them onto the next. How Frankenstein of you to suggest. Oh my goodness. I have to switch back. I have to switch back. Do you see? Do you see my child in birth? This is my firstborn child in birth. Secondborn, I guess. Give me 8 legs and multiple eyes. Yes. Look at my baby! Those little ears that are barely hanging onto its head. She does have little tiger stripes. Isn't she friggin' cute? Now she's just an old lady. I've had this whole life with this creature. It's so special. It's so special. Kitten have stitched on eyebrows? What kitten? This one? No. It does look like it though, doesn't it? It does look like stitches. Removing the horns. Yeah, she's actually an angel. I won't lie. She's always been an angel. Oh, I found it. I found a cat vest. I shouldn't have transitioned away. Here we go. So, like I said, because I wanted that seam on the side of the vest, it was a perfect size to cut a kind of bell bottom jean up. And then you have a bunch of different seams on all different spaces. Such a small bean. And this is her as a teenager cat. She was probably 2 or 3 years old around this time of her life. So you got to see her little baby. And now you see teenager Salem. I feel like a proud mother just shoving photos of my children in your face right now. so cute. So, Krista, this is the vest I made for my cats back in the day, and I'm gonna say it lacks a little bit of luster. So, I really truly believe that you are correct in that I should do another one, but a little bit more intricate, a little bit more patches and all sorts of stuff. I could even put a pin on there. It'd be cute. You just have to be careful about the sharp bits, right? That's why I put the studs on the collar because it wasn't going to be touching her skin. I'm such a protective mama, so I didn't want them to get all scratched up on my doing. Your babies are your babies, yes. I think we've broken into a whole new generation of people because they say that lower grade pet food has actually seen a massive decrease in sales as millennials become adults and start reaching for the luxury pet foods. I think that's so funny that we are putting junky pet food out of business because we love our little babies so stinking much. She looks like she just found the Ramones and Dropkick Murphys. That's so true. That's so true. Oh, that makes me happy. She's just a baby punk. Just a little baby. Hello, hello, welcome in. Hide and seek, how are you? Is it snowing where you are? Probably not. It is where I am. You can get backed and magnet pins, like flat back pins. Cool. Okay. I love that. Magnet sounds incredibly interesting, and I had no idea that existed. I had no idea. Interesting. Flat back, hey? So that actually wasn't the photo I was looking for. I was looking for that same vest, but on my firstborn child. You saw secondborn. My firstborn child was a mix between a Devon Rex and a Sphinx. So in total, I've owned 3 Sphinx cats, but my first one was a bit of a mixture. And she was a very unique looking kitty. I did end up losing her to a lung cancer, but she lived to like a ripe age of 16, 17 years old or something, and for Sphinx cats that's pretty old. They have a lifespan of about 19 years tops. Tops. Like, that's a really old cat. Alright, I found it. I found it. We're back in the cat vest territory. This is Peach. Peach was about 4 pounds soaking wet. She was the most petite skeletal cat her entire life. No snow here in Texas. I'm so jealous of you right now. Just awful winds and a bunch of heat. I would trade you in a heartbeat. I really, really would. You can sand and grind off the pin part of the pins and then just glue a magnet to the back. Wow, so innovative. Thank you. Magnet would be a really good way to do that because then it won't pop open unknowingly. So smart. Peachy! This is my Peach. She was such a cutie patootie. But same vest. Exact same vest, different cat. Straight to the Dropkick Murphys concert for you. She had these wiry little whiskers that kind of stuck out in every which way, every direction. She was just so special to me. If you could allow me the pleasure of looking at my own photos, please, Instagram. Oh dear. Open. No, I can't. There's plenty of photos of her over the years, though. And of course, I put them in little sweaters. I actually have like pretend satin robes for them, too. Baby Corey, that's me! Harvest magnets from some boxes and stuff you get. Oh, yeah. Yeah, like they just have little clasps on them, right? And then you just cut it open and take it. That's smart. That cat looks like they just had got in Ozzy's backstage and had a wild night. Yes. Speaking of Ozzy, we got an Ozzy pop figure in the back here. What are the odds? You're right on my wavelength, Krista. Hide and seek. If I ever experienced real snow, I'm sure I would agree with you. It's a bit messy. It's a bit chilly. Yeah, baby Corey. This is just. Sheesh, what year is this even? It's 702 weeks ago, according to Instagram, so that's a few years. 702 weeks? What? What? No way. No way. Here's baby Corey. This is me in my 20s. Her little curls. Yeah, so she had a little beard that would grow in the winter. I would call them her mutton chops actually back in the day. And it was like very Lemmy inspired. She not only had the chops to be Lemmy, but she also had these two, I don't remember if it was one or two, but she had little moles on her face, the same way that Lemmy did. So she was my little Lem child. Snow is awful. Frozen, icy ground is awful. Wind as fuck with cold is awful. Yes. You kind of have to invest in a very nice winter jacket if you're going to be experiencing it on the regular. Thankfully, winter jackets can last multitudes of years if you take really good care of them. I'm experiencing a very frustrating shed of my winter jacket because it is a vinyl. It's a fake leather, a vegan leather. It's a vegan winter jacket that I've had for 2 or 3 years, seasons, and it's starting to just deteriorate. It's just falling and flaking apart. And there's not really much you can do to fix that. And so I'm really experiencing one of the downfalls to vegan leather. 14 years. Just shy. Wow. 700 weeks is 14 years? Thank you for being my math brain. Sheesh. I was just that's like middle age for where I'm at right now. I've heard it's so icy. I have no desire to drive today. Good job. Stay home, stay warm, do your taxes. Mom just reminded me to do my taxes, so I gotta I gotta I gotta put that along to you if you haven't done it yet. I was in an Uber last night and it had just started snowing on my way out. And when I returned back to my house, it had tripled in size of the snow out there. It just came down in a fury. And I'm really hoping that it's one of those last winters. We usually get a bunch of fake springs, and then winter returns, and then fake spring. And haven't you heard of second spring? Lemmy used to drink entire bottles of whiskey and was somehow healthy until his diagnosis. Lemmy is a god, but you're right. And after his diagnosis, he died like 5 days later. His body just, I think he was like, I'm so fulfilled in life that I don't need any more. And he just, so he knew that he had cancer for 5 whole days. And then it was kaputzed. I don't doubt that the bottles of whiskey had maybe something to do with it, but he lived a good life. And he inspired a lot of really good things, I think. He had a really good attitude, too. Vegan leather, yes. Just pleather, worse for the environment. I agree. I agree. I've been through, in, out, around the whole vegan movement, and I still stood true in the fact that something that lasts 20 to 40 years is always going to be better for the environment. It sucks that the emissions from raising cattle is so high, but that doesn't take away from the fact that you can still use one article of clothing for years. It's plastic. Exactly. Exactly. And that's why it kind of flakes away the way that it does, is because plastic disintegrates. Not super quickly, of course, more so with wear. So I'm finding a lot of deterioration where I hold my tote bag and where I put my backpack on. So all of that friction is starting to tear away at the plastic. All these ups and downs are giving you headaches. I'm so sorry to hear that, Jessica. I agree. Pressure headaches from weather changing is so relevant around where I live. And I woke up the other day with a searing headache. And it's bad when you open your eyes and the headache is already there. Typically, going to sleep wards off headaches for me. How do you deal with your migraines? Druid, this is like the fifth winter this spring. Fifth winter. Him and Ozzy were both 17 days after their final shows that they died. 17 days. That's apparently how long it takes to revel in the fact that you really fucking ruled at life and everybody really loves you. Wow. 17 days. How does that happen? I love a good coincidence, but they both died 17 days? I think their soul just gave out. The term vegan leather is marketing, absolutely. Absolutely. Vegan leather is so bad for the environment. Yeah, it creates microplastics, like we were talking about. It's in your bloodstream. It's flaking off your jacket and getting into your bloodstream. So yeah, I actually do respect and wear and buy leather. Not super often would I buy it new, that's for sure. I don't think I've bought a new leather jacket since 10 years. It's been 10 years for sure. Over. Because they last so long, you don't have to buy another one. Most leather is already a byproduct of meat, so people are already going to be having the food, so then it would just be wasted if we didn't use it. Entirely correct. Good night, Krista. Good night, good night. Thank you so much for hanging out for a little while. I appreciate all of your wonderful ideas. I will be doing bat taxidermy for sure. Oh yeah, you too. You get the headaches. Yeah, they're gonna be really bad because, like you said earlier, I totally missed that comment, but it's gonna be plus 20 Celsius this week. That's so wild. It is pouring snow out right now, but in a few days, it's gonna be nice. I could probably go get a suntan. Supposed to get 15 or 19 by Monday and Tuesday. Wow. Okay. I'm not ready for it. I'm not ready. Well, my brain isn't. I am. RIP to my head. Oh my gosh, that's so true. Oh, I have another cat photo to show y'all because we were loving the kitties. There is a cat that I no longer have in my life. This one here. Its name was Ghoul, and I lost this one in a breakup actually. So it was like I kept Peach and they had Ghoul. And I missed that cat for very many years, but I heard tell that it was actually kind of a very frustrating cat to own. My ex reported back that it was peeing on everything and scratching up everything and just ended up being a very big nuisance. So amazing that I didn't end up with that. However, I did love Ghoul. It was a tiny little black kitten that I had for, a couple months throughout my life. And then I made a big life change and no longer had that cat in my life. But I wish it well. I hope it's still alive. I have no idea. Celsius is goofy for weather. Why would I care how water feels? Fahrenheit is meant for how people feel. Do you not know how much of your body is made of water? A lot. So how you feel and how water feels is kind of the same. Although we're always at a constant temperature of body temp, right? So maybe not, maybe not. Wow. I highly recommend you scroll through the olden days of your life. Although I am a literal addict for nostalgia. I eat that up like Cheerios. I love a good nostalgic moment. I live in the past far too often. Not even close. Aw, damn, I really thought I had a point there on our water bodies. Water bodies. Fahrenheit is a very odd number. I have such trouble even comprehending Fahrenheit over all these years. Fahrenheit was based off of his wife's body temperature. 100 was her body temperature and determined the scale. Yeah, I'm trying so hard. I'm trying so hard to respect it, but it's such a strange number. You say it's 85 degrees out right now? You gotta be kidding me. Oh, I hit the end. I hit the end of Instagram. Wild. We're so much more used to Celsius. You're so right about that. It means very hot. Thank you. Thank you. 0 being freezing just makes more sense. I respect that. Heard, heard. It does. It's like base rate, 1 degree under freezing, 1 degree over not freezing. Just it looks nicer on a scale, in my opinion. It looks it works for my obsessive brain. 50 is halfway, so kind of cold. 50 is kind of cold. What? What? 50 is a really big number. 50 is a giant number, unless it's in pennies, in which case 50 is not very many. But for degrees, that's like when the oven starts kicking into gear. Celsius is great for cooking and science experiments. That's what I feel like on a daily basis is a fucking science experiment, so. Sheesh. That doesn't tell me how it feels. Okay, okay. I guess I respect it. You're like the only country, though, that uses Fahrenheit, right? Or am I just making that up? 100 is super hot. 100 Celsius is dead. Yeah, 100 Celsius would cook your brain like chicken noodles. No. Oh, okay. Other countries use Fahrenheit. What is it that the States only uses? Is it like some kind of system, imperial system or something like that? Okay, there's only 3 countries that use Fahrenheit. 3! Wow, 3! How many countries are there in the whole world? Too many. Too many. Uh, Liberia, Marshall Islands. Wait, what? That's a lot. Okay. The Cayman Islands. My best friend is in the Cayman Islands right freaking now. She posted a story that was her walking through the sandy waves and saying, "This story feels extremely hostile towards anybody back home today." And I felt that in my bones. I felt that in my bones. Jessica, do you want to go to the Cayman Islands? Because I do. That looks gorgeous. I'm trying to talk my sister into a tropical vacation one of these days. I've never done one of those at this big age. So I thought, we should probably lay on a beach one day about it. That would be healing. Their territories, not America. Okay, okay. That makes sense. I don't know where it is, but if it has beaches, I'm down. Okay, cool. Jessica's got the ins and outs. But I was thinking for my birthday month, go for like a weekend, like Friday to Monday kind of thing. I don't know. Something quick, but I don't know. I'm still in the works, but I really think that we could use one of those vacations where you don't kind of like break your back trying to do all of the things. I'm sure experiences are great. I'm sure tourism is just wonderful, but I kind of just want to lay on a beach and read a book. That's like the most neurotypical thing that I've ever wanted to do in my life. uh, I just need a pina colada real bad. The only reason that so many countries use Celsius is because the British people colonized them. Preach! Preach! You're so right. It just became normalized in culture, but I really love me some Celsius. You know? I love it. I love when it's 28 degrees out. That's just that's just it for me. I could live in a sauna, though. I'm a lizard. I'm a lizard person. The C stands for colonization. Oh, that's so bad. I love it. You're right, though. 28 is the perfect temperature. I agree. It's like really hot, but also, if there's a little bit of a breeze, that's the shit right there. You don't gotta wear a jacket, you just need a little bit of shorts, you jump in the river. It's a good time. I agree, metric is great for everything else, but I will die on the hill that Celsius is goofy. Oh, shoot. That's funny. I get it. You're not used to it. 28 is nice. Yeah, you don't end up with like a huge sunburn at 28 unless you're reckless. I was used to 31 to 39 when I was in the Philippines. Jessica, 39? Did you get heat stroke or? Holy, you'd have to drink so much water to stay hydrated for a 39-degree vacation. It's not even a vacation at this point. It's like Snow Bunny is where you're at. Going away for months at a time. That's the dream right there. You're living the dream. I like colder temperatures cuz layers and fashion. I got you. I got you. Yeah. I feel like my fashion sense is really mildly based on layers. I'm really thinking about it and I'm like, I'm not good at layering. Now that I think about it, I could work on layering. The most I layer is like a leather jacket on top of what I'm wearing. You know. Oh no, I just minimize how much I'm in the sun, hiding in the shade if it's that hot summertime. Yeah, yeah. You went at a really good time, middle of the winter. It's probably not scorching 50 degrees. If the wet bulb is the same as the dry temperature, you can't even sweat. It is hard to be a goth in Texas. Yeah. Yeah, I believe it. All that heat just absorbs straight into your black fabric and then it's just melting your skin off. I mean, I'm jealous of the Texans for sure for this no snow business, but other than that, running away for months in the winter makes me happy. Good. I'm so proud of you, Jessica. One of these days I'll let you take me with you down to them Philippine. So beautiful there, hey? Every single video you post from the Philippines is gorgeous. Wasn't too hot there when we just went, more rainy. To be clear, Jessica has like a partner who grew up and lived in the Philippines, so she's not touristing in the Philippines. She's not sitting on some villa somewhere. She actually like lives and breathes the culture while she is away in the Philippines, and I find that so beautiful. She immerses herself in her partner's culture and loves every minute of it. She's so adventurous and so inspiring to me. It wasn't too hot when we went, more rainy, yeah. Um that's good then. It's kind of like keeps the air a little bit cooler, right? You're welcome. I really mean it. I mean it with my full ass heart. It's just so cool. I love all the adventures you guys take. Even if they're not the best, even if you're walking up the hill dragging your dirt bike behind you, at least you do it. I think it's so cool. Adventure is out there. But yeah, I would really like to do both. I would like to do what you would do and really just get greasy in the culture, but I would also like to do a really nice just getaway where I don't have to think or worry or anything. That would be chef's kiss. It is, exactly. It's all part of the experience and it's just real life, right? And you're just living it. You're just doing it. Oh, that makes me so happy. I will probably boot Diablo up in a little bit here. Just really wanted to have like a real good catch up session with you guys. I did nearly hit affiliate this week, so that is a very exciting progress in the Twitch account. Meaning, actually, I don't really know what the meaning of the word affiliate is, but that means that I have done a goal already. I think after this stream, I should hit it. Which, yeah, that's absolutely wild. I feel like the first step. Thank you. I feel like the first step is the hardest. Not the hardest, but it's I don't know, it's incredible feeling to have that goal.
Wow.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you already. Oh yeah. Sure, that's a great idea. Let's do that. Thank you. Thank you for the good job. I'm gonna give myself a little Frankenstein head pat about it. I believe today will be the day, and if not, it will happen on Tuesday. There's like a bunch of different goals you gotta hit. Where's the gold? Where's the gold? Give me money. Just kidding. Um, that's a good sound. That's actually one of my favorite sounds. My Tumblr is so cute. Thank you, hide and seek. Thank you. I did not. I did not bedazzle this myself. However, that is something that my middle-aged hobby brain is really hurting to do. Thank you for asking. I did actually get this at Winners for like $15. So somebody did all this work, or a machine did all this work, and I paid next to nothing for it. And it's the only tumbler I have that actually keeps water cold. Why do they make so many tumblers that don't have a thermos in them? Drives me up the wall. I love my cold water. I love my cold water. But yes, I do really want to get into bedazzling. Thank you so much for asking. I've had a bedazzle kit in my Amazon cart for like 3 weeks now, and I just cannot bring myself to buy it. That made me feel old. I thought they meant Tumblr. Oh, the edgy, edgy Tumblr. I grew up on Tumblr for sure. I feel like Tumblr would really go off in this day and age as well. They should bring it back. It's still there, but people should make it relevant again. Oh yeah, that would be a really good idea, Druid. I do want to do some lair bosses for sure. I need a bunch of that obsolete stuff, and it's really hard to find this season. You would also like to get into bedazzling? Yes. That is on my list for a future like Tinkering Tuesday DIY stream. There's a couple ideas in my head that are going to be a lot more interesting to watch than the other ones. I feel like studying and bedazzling is going to be quite repetitive. However, at least we're working on something together, and that's really all that matters. So I went to Michael's actually, and I looked for a bedazzling kit to literally no avail. There was little tiny packs of 20 rhinestones for like $5. And I thought to myself, who in their right mind is buying 20 rhinestones for $5? Sheesh. But yes, I do want to start bedazzling things. I have asked my partners who are on medication to save me their pill bottles because they both have different colored pill bottles. One's is yellow and the other's is green, and so I'm going to bedazzle some pill bottles. Obviously, not so that you can carry your actual medication in, because you should always leave the labels on pill bottles. I'm going to use the bedazzled version so I can bring Tums, Advil, Reactin. Oh my gosh, I have to bring Reactin everywhere. I'm such a baby. So yeah, that's my bedazzling first step is the pill bottles, but we're going to venture out and start bedazzling everything after that. So watch out. I am going to be a bedazzling master. I've even saved videos on Instagram about the proper glue to use for professionals. They're like, don't use the one that comes in the kit because it's not really good. Use these glues instead. So I'll even come ripe with tips on the better glue. Oh, Jessica has an Owala. Owala. Actually, I think both of my sisters drink out of Owalas. I do not have any Owala in my life. I do grant you permission to break my Owala seal one day if you so desire. I love a water bottle. It's my comfort. Actually, you're the most recent water bottle purchaser for me, so thank you again for bringing a tumbler back from the Philippines for me. I use it all the time and I love it so stinking much. Probably why I am the way I am. You kind of want to bedazzle a pill bottle too? Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. We're gonna get a bedazzling kit soon. I think it'd be so cute. It's great. Busy work while chit chatting for sure. Ah, thank you, hide and seek. I feel so stinking nice to just be able to sit down and talk with you guys again. I was really shut in for a while there, but this feels so good. Thank you so much for always sending me the Sailor Mars content that you see on the internet. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Jessica. Yeah, the little gingerbread. I took the gingerbread off, but I put it into my Christmas box and brought it down to my storage. So it's gingerbread man is in Christmas, and when I bring Christmas back into my life, I'm going to pop that thing on every water bottle that I'm carrying around in all of December because I am literally that extra. So He's like got a little whipped cream in his hand and he's like standing on this big mound of whipped cream and it's so cute. But of course, I will use it in the appropriate months because I'm obsessive like that. What if we bedazzle that massive chicken? Massive chicken? We have a massive chicken? What? Tell me more. Do you mean the massive chicken that's outside of Chicken on the Run? I have nightmare keys for absolute caches and or infernos, so we should be good. Sweet, thank you. I do need help farming for sure. Thank you, Druid. You can move him to the other water bottles. Yeah, I'm gonna make him go on little adventures. Cause he'll fit on any water bottle. It's the size of a straw, and you just kind of put it on there. In the same way that my vape pen is one of those straw, because this is supposed to be on a tumbler, but I just really don't like getting dust in there, you know? It just freaks me out, so that was a little bit of a whimsical addition to the medicine? To the medicine. Let's call it medicine. It's supposed to go on here so that you don't get any spiders crawling. Just kidding. It's probably not for spiders, but you know, I'm paranoid. It's for dust. It's sometimes called a rooster. The big rubber chicken. Oh yes. Okay, okay, okay. The pink one. The big pink rubber chicken. I got you. I'd bedazzle the shit out of that. It would probably take 48 hours to bedazzle that. I've heard bedazzling is one of those tasks that takes a really long time for such a small thing. But maybe if I have the proper glue, it won't take as long, right? Maybe they're using the crappy glue and it's just sliding all over the place. I don't know. I would bedazzle your chicken. I never once considered spiders going down my straw. I'm so sorry. I am so deeply sorry that I put that in your mind. I have to be traumatized by the idea of it, so you have to be traumatized by the idea of it too. I look inside my straw constantly. Ew! No! I'll show you. I'm about to traumatize you. I hope that's okay. Here's the trauma. Close your eyes. Trauma! Trauma! Trauma. So that's why people put those little things on the top of their straws, right? No. Okay, I'll take it off. I'll take it off. I have mild arachnophobia, so that was really mean of me to do to everybody, but I'm also trying to get over it. You know? We gotta face our fears sometimes. 10,000 gems. Yeah, it would take a lot. It would probably take multiple kits of Badaz. I have metal reusable straws. Before I use them, I always blow air through them so I don't end up with a spider in there. Thank you, Jessica. I feel so validated right now. Thank you. I agree. I agree. I don't like that idea. They can be anywhere. They're so tiny and so squishy. Never once had anything, but I always worry about it. I saw one photograph of one of those clear glass ones where there was a spider in it, and it ruined my life. So I haven't jumped onto these straw covers because I don't know, I don't like the idea of taking it off every single time I go take a sip. But if you're paranoid like me, capitalism really popped off for that. Yikes. Oh, hell no. Make sure no other bugs go in your drink, too. It doesn't just have to be spiders, it could be any bug. I don't like bugs. I wish I did. I wish I could be like Missy up in Frankenstein and she's just like so into bugs. Bugs have always kind of freaked me out a little bit. They're just a little skittery, and I don't like the skitter, you know? The only way I've gotten better with mine is exposure in the Philippines. Yeah, Jessica has seen some spoiders. Some mother freaking spoiders. Holy moly. Because it's a tropical environment over in the Philippines, they get pretty big because they can. And I think heat has something to do with it being close to the equator. I've really lucked out in my building here because it is very, very secured. It's very encapsulated. There isn't many holes in the walls or the floor or anything like that. So no spiders can really make their way into my space. I've never seen a spider and I've lived here 6 years. So I do really appreciate the sans spider apartment. It has been such a blessing. You just outed me so hard there. I still turn away when Shelob is on the screen when we watch Lord of the Rings. Yes. Yes, I do. I don't just turn away. I be like, eyes covered, crying. I had to watch that in the theaters. I watched that in the theaters and it was so scary. And also, anytime somebody puts on that Harry Potter book, why is there always spiders? I'm Ron. Ron is me. I am Ron. There. Why? Why is there always spiders? My life has been altered forever. Welcome to my stream. Welcome to my stream. I'm going to traumatize the shit out of you. I'm so sorry. You can't unsee that, right? So, like, anytime I take a drink after a really, really long time of it chilling, I have to, like, feel around in my mouth to make sure there's no bugs. I'm like, I'm doing a little mouth check. Make sure there's no spooters. Just get a straw cap. Exactly. One of these. One of these bad boys. They make them in every shape and every size. And you will never have a spider again. Not that I've had one ever, but I'm kind of scared. And drink alcohol only, so it dies. Yeah, it would go, you know, probably. How would that go? It'd be like the worst death to be drowned in alcohol. Anyways, that's morbid. It would be really drunk and it would do a little dance in your mouth to Journey and then it would die. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry that I altered your life forever, but at the same time I'm like kind of happy that for the end of time you're going to have to think about my dumbass every time you take a sip of water. Marketing. Marketing. Lots of prey in the Philippines too, so they can eat lots and grow really big. Right, yeah. So they have a really healthy food chain over in the Philippines. That's that's freaky. Um, I remember a friend back in the day was speaking about how you could create like a biodome. You could create a biodome that is so perfect in its environment that you could grow bugs to be massive. And I was just like, please stop talking. Don't. No. Please don't. Please, no one create a biodome where we make radioactive giant insects. That's a terrible horror story for Corey. Oh yeah, the Owala pops open, so you're always covered. Yeah. The Contigos do too. They have the straw ones that you can bend down and it'll keep your straw covered. Now, I haven't bought a Contigo in like 10 years. I think they changed the Contigo design and I stopped buying them. But I used to get them at Costco quite frequently. Oh, voila. That's such a fun word to say. Oh, voila. Don't only read half of what I say. Sorry. What did you say? Where's your filter cap? Where's your filter cap? I did it again. I didn't. I read half of what you said. A filter cap for your straw so you don't have to remove it, but spiders can't get in. So, is it like mesh? It's mesh, right? And you can still take a sip? I have never heard of that. Never. It's alright. I'll be vigilant from now on. I'll be buying a straw cap. Oh no. I should get stocks in straw caps. I could use that 15 cents. I I just bought this one solo, but you can get them in like 4 packs, and apparently you can get them so you can still drink through the straw. News to me. You're saving my arachnophobic butt over here, Druid. Yeah, yeah, exactly. You would need a huge amount of like healthy oxygen in order to create the biodome situation. And that's exactly what they were talking about. That's kind of what prompted the conversation was talking about the oxygen levels and how some creatures can get really really big if they're around a lot of oxygen. So or if they have the means to, it's kind of like when you have a goldfish, right? And you put it in a tank and the tank is really small, so the goldfish stays small. But if you give it a really, really big tank, let's say 75 gallons, that fish is gonna be a lot bigger. So that was kind of the basis of it. But you're entirely correct. You would need a massive source of fresh oxygen. And I'm just like really side eyeing people who would ever want to do that. Do not unleash giant bugs into my ecosystem, please. Our ecosystem. That was egotistical of me. There's also the square laws, which prevent too big of bugs. Okay, okay. Prevent too big of bugs. So people aren't allowed to grow bugs that big? What is a square law? Tell me. Tell me more. They would collapse under their own weight at a certain point. Ew, yeah, because they're just exoskeletons, right? There's like just a bunch of mush in there, I guess. Bugs are so strange when you see all of their guts after they've hit the windshield. You're just like, what are you made of? I don't know. They freak me out, but they're also so wonderfully magical and I don't know, they're just really important to our ecosystem, right? So even though they're like really skittery and really creepy, I can respect them and I try not to kill them. I try to catch and release if I can, but I hate them. I hate them. Actually, there was a bug encased in resin, and I bought it at the Enchanted Forest gift shop over in BC on a road trip. It was a little resin beetle, and the beetle was, one of those very shiny green colors, and it was attached to a keychain. So I had that bug for a really long time. A really, really long time. Probably like 13 years I had that bug on my keychain. And one day, my fanny pack slid off of the back of my Camaro because I had forgotten that I had taken the fanny pack off to take a bunch of photos with my friend, and I left the fanny pack with everything I own, mind you, except for my phone. That thing doesn't leave my hand most times. I left the fanny pack on the back of my Camaro, and it was like kind of being held up by the wing. And so go to leave the little car meet that we were at, and my fanny pack goes flying off the back of my car into the street. And it took me 20 odd minutes to figure out that I was without everything I own. When I did go back and retrieve it, it had been run over. My fanny pack had been run over probably multiple times, and in which that resin bug broke open, obviously, got run over by a full ass car. The resin bug was in my fanny pack, in like shattered in pieces. Oh god, I still remember. I like reached my hand in to grab. I don't know why I did that. I went to grab it, and I've never felt so many heebie jeebies just like creep all over my body by like touching this dead bug. It was fine when it was in its little shell, but oh, I was so freaked out by that. I screamed and I just like shook and I was like, ah! I was like, get it away from me. Like, I was like, okay, that's a very genuine fear right there. It was so scary. And of course, it's dead. It's not gonna do anything. It ain't gonna bite me. But so gross. I was very sad that that's the way it had to go. But basically, when your size doubles, your weight quadruples. Oh, wow. Imagine going to another universe where people regularly ate huge spiders in fancy restaurants. That's how I feel about crabs and lobsters. I agree. I friggin' agree. They are. They are sea spiders. I don't know if you've seen the migration of the crabs. I'm a big nature documentary kind of gal, but there's a migration of the crabs in one of the ocean documentaries that I watch. Hello, board! Hello, hello! Good to meet you! First time chatter! How is your day going? Heebie jeebies are the ghosts of bugs. The ghost of the bug just shot through my body. It was really, really unfortunate. So, RIP to that bug for the second time. It had two funerals. I love lobsters. I love lobsters. I actually don't think I've eaten any lobster, any crab, or anything like that in like 15 years. Isn't that wild? Somebody's got to hook me up with some garlic butter. Just don't let me look at its exoskeleton. Yucky, that's a spider. That's a sea spider right there. I'm doing good. We're talking about bugs and how if you could create a perfect biodome and pump in a lot of air, you could make massive, massive bugs. And how scary that sounds and how terrified I am of bugs. Not much for crabs. Their legs are about the only meaty part. That's true. And the lobster has those big, juicy hips, right? Tails? I don't know. I don't know. I kind of got turned off of seafood. I need to figure that out if I'm going to be going to the Philippines with you because that's a very very big part of their diet. But my father is a fisherman and he used to feed us fish probably like once or twice a week if and I just kind of got sick of it, you know? So maybe if I can find a way to cook it better, I'd be into fish, but and fish and lobster crab are kind of a whole different ballpark, aren't they? Things with faces on them while you eat them is tough for me. I agree, Bored. I like my cognitive dissonance so much. I love it. Give me more cognitive dissonance in the world. It's like Jessica has gone to so many pig roasts over the years and every time I see content about pig roasts, it really weirds me out still. I'm like, can't you take the head off? Why do we gotta look at its little ears while you're roasting it on the spitfire? Hips. Tomato, tomato. We're gonna be eating a lot of seafood. Maybe you'll be okay with fish if it's fresh. I agree. I agree. And especially since they probably have very specific methods of cooking the fish over there. They probably don't have like table salt and pepper like we do, hey? Can I bring my own salt and pepper? I'm a bit of a white person over here. I need my salt and pepper. That's gotta be North American culture, right? Farming Lair Boss keys. Thank you! I don't really know what's in my key stack right now. I need to look. Pepper's not spicy for me? Fuck no. You would think, you would think. But no, I actually like extra pepper. Anytime somebody like salts and peppers my food for me, I have to be like, don't be offended, but I need to go back in the kitchen because you did not put enough pepper. I dumped that shit on there like it's a finite resource or something, you know? Wait, what? Opposite, opposite. Like it's not a finite resource. Nah, pepper's not spicy. I'm not that whiteboard. Pretty white, but I do like some spice. I do. Oh, also, thank you, board, for following. You followed me 2 days ago, and I very much appreciate it. Thank you. Helping me get to my next follower goal. Corey, yes, they have salt and pepper there. Thank you. French culture. Uh, I put a lot, and you're always like, more. Yeah, more. I don't know. I have gotten out of the habit of salting things before I eat them, so you're welcome. Hopefully, I won't be driving you nuts anymore. I've been given shit for that at least twice in my life of being the person who plates up food and then instantly salts and peppers it before trying it. Apparently, that's not good. It's like, why are you doing that? I don't know. It's called a habit loop. Look it up. Okay, the difference is that some of the salt doesn't have iodine in it, though, even though it should. Oh, I don't even know what iodine does. Is that some kind of, I don't know, nutrient? Thank you. Gotta at least try it. What if it's too salty and you can't take it away? You're so right. You're so right, Jessica. You can't take it away. You're kind of stuck. Stuck with the salt. I don't know if too salty exists for me. I should watch my heart, though, you know? I just really love a salty food. I'm a salty and sweet kind of gal, you know? Personality wise, too. Good cooks will use enough salt. You're right. And it's also like I'm usually the one cooking it, so why wouldn't I taste test it while I'm making it and then just not put salt on it? But welcome to my habit loop, trying to break it. Oh, it's for your thyroid. Okay, the iodine. All your salt has iodine. Okay, and the thyroid is helps with your digestion and your. I'm pretty sure it's digestion, right? They have it there, but they aren't used to buying it because they don't know the benefits. So it's common to see people with goiters there. I almost Googled what a goiter is, but I'm going to be smart. One time I looked up what a bed sore was, and I never recovered. And I promise you, I will not traumatize you in that way. So I'm not going to look up what a goiter is, but I'm going to assume that it's not fun. But yeah, I'm not going to make the bed sore mistake ever again. Ever again. Ugh. I can see it in my mind's eye as I speak about it. That's how traumatized. I feel like there's a joke there. Yeah. Oh, right. I did take some of my moderation off. We were getting modded left, right, and center. So I turned my moderation down. So some things are definitely going to be capable of talking about now. Bodily functions are back on the table, boys. You can, it's not gross. Okay. It's just like a growth or that's a mistake. A huge lump on their necks. Oh, right, like in Mad Max. Larry and Barry from Mad Max. I got you. I got you. I'm going to show you that because I know for sure it's not. And you can tell me if I'm right. How about that? Mad Max, Larry and Barry, his mates. Larry and Barry are his mates. So in the movie Mad Max, which just so happens to be top 10 for me, this character Nux has two growths on his neck. He points them out and says, "That's my mates, Larry and Barry." And he has little faces drawn on them. Is that a goiter? Is that a goiter? That would make sense. Just like a little growth. Larry and Barry. Oh, you can see him in this photo for sure. I think that's as close as I'm gonna let my Google get to the word goiter. Sorry. Body things really freak some people out, right? So we gotta be conscientious of people's, except for when you're showing people bugs in straws. You can say sperm now. There you go. Yeah. Look at us go. I just wasn't sure. You know, when I was setting all of my settings on this website, I was like, maybe I'll do like light moderating for each. That's not a good idea. We talk a lot of shit around here, so I said, nope, we're not doing light moderating. I'm just gonna moderate. How about that? I'm not a big enough streamer yet to source out on the mods, but one day, we're gonna manifest that life. Middle of the throat, at the front. Yeah, well, it was like, post apocalyptic in the movie, so it could be anything. Could be like lead poisoning or something. I don't know. That's the only thing my brain ever goes to is lead poisoning. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's more like someone has their apple stuck in their throat. Imagine an Adam's apple, but giant. And that comes from not having iodine? Gross. Okay, that's not bad. Maybe I will Google it. Not on stream, but so you just kind of see people like that all over the place and you're like, "Oh, you could use some salt." It is interesting. Yeah. I'm relatively okay with body things, but like I said, never ever ever look up body sores. Bed sores? Yeah, bed sores. That was very unnerving. Did not like it. Feel very, very bad for anyone that has to deal with that. But for the most part, I feel like I'm only semi squeamish. Only semi. That's really cool. I'm glad to hear we have salt and pepper on the menu when we fly down to the Philippines. I'm no longer scared. I just need a can of Raid, and I'll be fine. Yeah, something about the body is super cool. Other things are literal nightmare fuel. You're so right about that, board. Holy moly. Yeah, sometimes it just freaks me out. Freaks me out good. And other times I'm like, oh yeah, that's interesting and slightly disturbing, but I can handle it. Max will be our bug dealer. So anytime I see a bug, I can just be like, Max, save me from this peril. I'm going to die if you do not take this beetle away from me. Just my normal self. Or anyone else in the house. They help with bugs. Oh, you don't like dealing with them, so they do it for you? What a sweet family. I'll just keep the broom nearby in case a big ol' eight-legged freak shows up. So how big do they get? Like, what's the biggest spider you've seen? Sorry to keep you preoccupied. I know you're supposed to be at work, but what's the biggest spooter? Like, size of your hand? Ooh, gross. Yeah, palm size. Frig's sakes. That's scary. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know. I've been working on my arachnophobia. I used to be very, very bad. Like I couldn't even look at them, but now I can look at them. Yeah, that's way too big. That is way too big for a spider. They need to chill the hell out. I know they're all predator and all that, but chill the hell out. Only butterflies can be that big. Oh yeah, I guess I should hop on D. I should hop on D. I was gonna wait till the 2 hour mark and then I was gonna hop on D so that we had a good cozy chit chat and then people don't have to miss out if they're not into the gaming part of the stream. No, no, no. Actually, I think this is perfect. I'm feeling the warm, happy feelings from chit chatting with y'all. Thankfully, we can do both here, right? We can do a little chatting, we can do a little gaming. Some people only do gaming, which, I get it, but I'm too much of a yapper for that. I need to have my daily yap sesh. Yep, still turns away during Lord of the Rings. Still turns away during Harry Potter. Because they're giant! They're this big. No. If it was a little spider on the screen, I'd be like, ew, I don't like it. But it's there, and I'll look at it. I'm not liking it. If it's a giant spider, that's a whole nother friggin' language. Not a fan. Why do they always make them giant and speaking? Why do they always make them speaking? I could do with a lifetime of never hearing a spider speak. But of course, that's just not the lifetime that I get to lead. In your total of 6 months staying in the Philippines, you've probably only seen 4. I like the rarity. I like the rarity. 4 is a good number. I'm actually very surprised by that. For the big ones, yeah, obviously you're seeing like little creatures here and there, but yeah, for the big boys. Yeah, that's a bit traumatizing, isn't it? Oh, yikes. Well, now you all know my fear. Don't use it against me. I'll come get you. You be sending me spider pics. I'd be mad. Very mad. Water check. Just making sure everybody's hydrated. Take a real big sip of water for me, would you? Would you be a good girl? Would you be a good boy? Take a little sippy sip. We'll do it like Graveyard Girl. That threw me back. Noted. No spider pics. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. It's always very nerve wracking telling people your fears because you never know when they're going to use them against you. No. I feel like it's okay, Jess. I can handle your spider pics because I know you're just trying to prepare me for the future in which I ultimately have to deal with them alongside you. So it's okay. And typically the photos you send are from really far away. Jess has sent me a couple photos of spiders, but it looks like a tiny spider because it's literally across the way. So I'm not mad. But I'm talking like real up close and personal or like giant bleh, bleh, treacherous. Okay, I'm logging into D. I feel like you know my fears enough. That would be mutual destruction. Yeah, I'd get you back. I'd get you back. Don't play with me, son. Jumping spiders are adorable. Tiny little jumping spiders. You got me there. You got me there. They are pretty cute, aren't they? They're just like they're the kawaii version of a spider. They are anime spider through and through. I think because they got those cute little faces, don't they? Okay, I have it open on the wrong screen. Logging in. Give me 1 second. I gotta move my game. Okay. Full screen. They have uh, a streamer setting on Diablo that changes all the names of the people. And I'm wondering if I should turn it on. Is that supposed to be respectful so you're not streaming somebody else's character? Or I'm not quite certain why you would put a streaming setting on a game. I know that like some audio can't really be used in streaming, but I also oh Ooh. Yay! Okay. Stretch. I have the sound really far down, actually, because I was playing with Easley the other day. Needed to hear their voice. But tell me if it gets too loud. That sounds good. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I'm going to do a really quick rundown of my characters here, just to show you. I got down to Rebel the other day when I was playing Diablo, but let's just do it real quick. So this is the current character I'm working with. It's a Spiritborn. She's a babe. Last season I worked on the Paladin, and I liked playing the Paladin, but I found the Paladin really slow. A lot of the moves that I had picked for her were incredibly long wait times for them to come back around again. Haven't played in so long. Come back to the dark side. Ha ha ha. I'm gonna change the from just chatting to Diablo. And then, yeah, all my tags are correct. Paladin. You listen here, pal. Paladin. Paladin. Oh my god, am I saying it wrong? Paladin. Paladin. Do you know that I am really not good at saying words? Oh, Paladin. 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 Do you know I'm Canadian? I'm addicted to eugenics now. Oh, I've never even heard of eugenics. So next up in the roster is a character that I did not play. I just made. And then I stopped. I really wanted to play that season because they had a really cool crow pet, but I was just not in the headspace to be doing so that month. Next up is Idol. She's my second sorcerer that I ever made. I find her to be just incredible. I think she might have been my favorite character that I have ever played on Diablo. She's very pretty. I love her blue hair. And then Manimal, I did not play very much either. I agree with Druid in that the Druid characters on Diablo are not the best. I don't quite enjoy playing them that much, but he was a fun little Santa Claus that I made one day. And then played for a total of probably 2 days. uh Animal is my first ever Spiritborn. She comes equipped with this bitchy little ponytail, and I think that's my favorite part about her, is that she's got that ponytail. The Spiritborn, I bought that expansion so quickly. I needed it. So I just had to dive right into Spiritborn, and I played the crap out of her. Tormentor is the first and only rogue that I ever played. Rogues are fun. They're really, really fast. And I know they're Ryan's favorite to play for sure. The one and only Diablo character that he has ever made. So, Tormentor, I played the shit out of. I really did. The Druid class. It's fun, because Druids, they can change into wolves or bears or both. So you're rocking up as a human and then you just transform into those creatures. And I think that that's kind of neat. But the amount of times I've tried to kill other characters because I think that they're an enemy, I kind of have a hate on for them because the amount of times I've tried to execute them and you can't. So I always feel a little duped when I'm fighting and I see a druid running by and they mess with my day. They're always fast and fun. Yeah, the rogue. Hellion is the only necromancer that I gave my whole Diablo I put my whole life into Hellion. She Ugh, I love her. I love her so much. She's entirely grayscale and one of the prettiest characters I think I've ever made, in my opinion. But Diablo, she's just so fun. I love a necromancer, and that's kind of why I created Rebel. However, I never really got the itch to play for him, and now he's just kind of stuck there. But Necromancer is great. Board, if you get back into it, Ryan, if you get back into it, play a Necromancer. They're really fun, and they have multiple different builds for those. Being a bear? How can you beat that? You're so right. Druid really suits you, Board. Just got my last rune! Nice. Okay. I was gonna say, if you need me to look through my runes. Buddy, I ain't been using them. I'm not a rune kind of gal. Then next up we have Widowmaker. Widowmaker was really what helped me dig my claws into Diablo. This was my second ever character after release, and she was during the Season of Blood, which I believe was the first or second season that they ever came out with, and I just love her bald ass head. She's such a sorcerer looking badass. I love her so much. And then my first and least, not least played, but my first ever character that I did not like playing. I did not like playing this character at all. The Barbarian was my first choice, and it was not a good choice. Barbarians are very boring, as you probably can imagine. They don't get up to much. They smash. They be smashing. That's pretty much it. But that is a name. uh, yeah, it sure is. He's cute. He has alopecia, so his skin is very blotchy. He's very mean looking, but I don't recommend doing a barbarian that much. They just be smashing. There's no fun sorcery, witchy stuff going on with them or anything like that. Okay, no worries, Jess. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate you. I got real lucky this season for gear and runes. That's good. A lot of people are having trouble because it's a filler season, so I love Barbarian. Oh yeah, on D2. And see, that is why I chose it as the first ever character on Diablo, is because in D2, I was obsessed with barbarians. I loved them so much. That and the sorcerer were my two D2 loves. So, Barbarian, stop. That's perfect. Hulk smash. That's what he do. That's what he does. Um, alopecia. Oh, that's hairless. My bad. Vitiligo. Vitiligo. Thank you. Thank you, Druid. You always keep me in check. Vitiligo is the body skin type that he has. Alopecia. Hey, you know, sometimes life be like that. He smashes the balls to get back his bullies from childhood. I do too. I do too. Vit Ligo. Vitiligo. This is pronunciation streams on Twitch with Druid and Corey. Thank you guys for helping with my pronunciation. I am just a Canadian. I have that as an excuse. I am just a Canadian. We talk dumb sometimes. Okay, so where are we at? I think I need to add Druid in. Where are ya? Hey, look, we're kind of like on the same level. Sorta on the same level here. You're kicking ass and taking names. This is your profile. You look so mean. I like it. Okay. Look at you and your runes. You have 2 runes on. 2 rune sets. Nice outfit. Get on in here. There you are. Can't see you behind my camera, but I should see your horse. Okay, show me your horse. Where are you at? See, I know Sirigar is the best town to be in, so you're probably here somewhere, right? Vitiligo. I started saying Killian Murphy right because of you, so thank you. Killian Murphy? Killian. With a hard K, you said. Nice outfit! You like my tube top? Okay, what runes do I have, actually? A ton. Oh, there you are! Come over here. All zoomed in. Whoa, that's so neat! It's on fire. How did you get that? Is that a mount that you got, or was it in the store? Oh, it's breathing fire! That's cool. You wanna see mine? That's me! Little dragon guy. Metal as fuck. Look at us both on fire! Jump into the fire! What tier am I on? I actually don't know. Let's check it out. What? No! That makes me look like a chump. I was not on hard. Just to tell you, I am not on hard. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I was on T2, I swear. Look at me being a little wussy. A little hard wussy. We've all been there. Can I turn my brightness up? Yes! Queen! I can see! What lair boss keys do I have? New stream goal. Pet a kitty! Oh yeah, I could do that. I could pet a kitty. Oh wow, I got a lot. Apparently I was doing some farming. Oh right, I remember Aisley and I were doing a bunch of those the butcher keys, so I must have gotten a bunch there. Yes, I need to get some of these out of my inventory, to be honest. Okay, I've been instructed to pet a cat, so there's a dog here. Is that good enough? Come here, guy. Oh. Hey.
Greetings.
Yeah.
Hello.
That's the good stuff right there.
Hello.
You're such a good boy. Such a good boy. Okay, sorry. I'm dealing with the homeless animals here. Give me a minute. No, lair boss stuff, not the sigils. Lair boss. Malignant hearts, distilled fear. Right. Right here. Got you. My bad. They have so many things to know in Diablo that I oftentimes get them mixed up. But I'm also a tiny bit sick. So, I have 10 exquisite blood, 9 living steel, a whole bunch of meaty offerings. Wow. Oh, sheesh. I didn't know I had so many meaty offerings in my life. Gosh. That's hot. Anyway, I have 4 pounds of flesh. That's disgusting. I'll take it. And 6 masks. Oh, and a bunch of other shit. Husks, agony, hearts, more hearts, and 6 dolls. So I actually don't think I have enough total to run anything, do I? We can do the pincushions and betrayer husks. Sick. Meaty offerings. Where have I heard that before? Hey. Some days it be like that. Yeah, let's do the pincushion dudes. Where do we go? The abhorrent hearts and shards of agony. You have enough for those. They only require 2 or 3. That's good. I thought it was like 10. You need to give 10 bloods to get a boss. Wait, let me... I need to go buy a potion real quick before we get doing anything. I need some of my iron barbs. I'm an iron barb whore. I'm gonna actually spend it all.
Quoted quantity indeed.
Oh, okay. They give you the location if you've got enough stink. Okay, hell yeah! I'm gonna save my wild bushes. Pincushions. Whoa! It opened the map when I did that. How did it open the map? That was really cool. Split, link, drop, show layer on map. It's here? No. You know, it'd be great if it was like giant and blinking and neon, you know, so you could actually see it. What am I supposed to be looking at here? Follow me. Okay, thank you. I am so much more into portaling in than trying to navigate that map, if I'm being honest. I need a little bit of stink myself, actually. Let's do it. Why would you need to see it? That's just silly. Your teleportation is not available. What do you got? Like, internet from the 90s? You got dial-up? What's taking so long? Let me in! Let me in! Okay, I'm just gonna find your little dot. How about that? Where's your dot? I don't know. There's so many dots. It's actually kind of aggravating. Oh, right there? No. Nope. Oh, okay. We got it. We got it. We're portaling. It's happening. I like your purple portal. It's very... Very purple. Hey! I need to do a... potion. Why am I doing that? I don't know. I thought I was in. Look it. I don't know when it's in or when it's not. Sheesh. I thought I was in. Sorry, some of the dungeons do look like that. When you first get... Wow, look at that thing! Hey, let me see it. What? What? That's so cool. I need that in my house, actually. That'd be a good house decoration. If I had a nickel every time I heard that. Yeah. Ain't that the truth? Oh, okay. Ryan! Ryan! Is it too loud? It sounds pretty loud in my headphones, but... Okay, a little but not too bad. Got it. I'll do real quick. Hey. Oh, I thought your skeletons were coming to absolutely obliterate me. I was like, yo, leave me alone. I need to turn my sound down. I think 16 sounds like a real nice round number, doesn't it?
Greetings.
Okay, got it. Thank you for waiting, crew. Look at this crew that I got here. I like that your skeletons are a little bit translucent. That does kind of give me a little bit more guidance of what is yours. Pincushions! Ta-da! Oh, jeez Louise. Oh, I'm poisoned. Very goodly poisoned. That seems still pretty loud. Yay! Doom chest. Doom chest? What in the frickin' heck is a doom chest? Tell me more. I'm gonna... Oh! Thank you for opening that for me. It had a really cool emblem on the top. What did you use to spend? For Doom chest. Oh, it's a bunch of uniques. Oh, okay. There is no spending involved. It's free. Doom is spoiling us. Oh! Unlock 2 legendary paradigms. I love it. Well, that's good to know. Thank you. Do you have to portal out for it to work again, or? I don't know. I should probably do voice chat. Dork. Oh, voice party, you got it. Dork. We don't have enough stuff to do it again. You're right. I was hopeful. Voice chat. Got it. Party. Close. My bad. I kind of like for 4 seconds forgot I could do that.
I jumped to Uriel's stuff so that we can fight Uriel instead.
It'll be a hell of a lot easier to have. Go a little lower on everything.
Greetings.
Cool. Gotcha. Oh, you're hearing double. Good idea. Mute it up. Mute it up. Did you portal out?
Uriel.
Is that you?
No.
Oh, you're so quiet. What the heck? Is there a way to turn up the sound for you? Voice chat. Okay, there it is. Voice chat volume up. I think that's a bit better.
So, Garth, when you click on the shards or like the layer boss keys,
Oh,
it
you're
puts
still
you
so quiet. I know you're talking about shards, but I can't hear much else. I don't know. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to listen in real good, or you're gonna have to talk real loud.
better. So, can you hear me?
Oh, it's getting a lot better.
Or when you click on the layer boss keys, like the shards,
Yep.
it takes you on the map where their lair is, so you just click on it.
Oh, you just click. Okay, I was right clicking, so you have to just like solid click on it, or
Well, when you go to the map, look, click on the shard.
yeah.
When you do, it'll pull up the map, and your mouse will be hovering over it in the center where the layer is. Click on that, you can go right to it. See, it says show layer on map. You should be right in the center of your map.
Oh, it's gonna be right in the center of the map. I got you. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay. So then you don't have to like zoom around. Let me just try one more so I can see it. Oh, yeah, right there. Duh. Okay, that makes so much
The
sense.
one it doesn't do that on is the exquisite blood, because that's within the gate. Um,
Yeah.
I can show you where to get to that as well.
Oh, that's so handy to know. Okay. I'm sitting here like trying to zoom all around the damn map.
Go to the Shard of Agony. So we're gonna fight Duriel now.
Okay. Shirt of Agony. And then you can just portal. I love that. That is gonna be so much easier. Thank you. There's a lot of mechanics that are hard to catch in this game. They don't do a very good job of teaching you. They're just like, good luck. You're like, okay. But it's the same way in like Dungeons and Dragons and stuff. You just have to make it up and figure it out. Like, it's just such an open world concept.
This one, follow me because we need to stand off to the side because he will one-shot us if we're standing in front of this door.
Oh yeah, he's poison, right?
Yeah, he shoots out blood balls at the beginning when he first comes up, and then he'll turn to us and do a cone of red. Get out of that cone. He'll die before you can.
Oh, the red. I see it. Okay, and now wow, that was fast.
Oh, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I kill things too quickly for them to even like get into like mechanics.
You be one-shotting. Doom chest. Hey, it won't let me open. Maybe it's because it's yours. That's where I got this thing. Okay, so there's this like really neat pole arm that I've been using, and it must be from this. It's all red and shiny.
I don't know what item you need, but what like you need to.
Oh, I don't know yet. See, same. Oh wait, they're different. Warcrest of Falling Feathers, Bristleback Warcrest.
They're the same item. They just have different.
Different names, yeah. Same. Okay, let me just check on what I actually was accomplishing in season before, and then. Oh yeah, okay. So I'm like pretty far across. What? How many days are left? 11? 11? Ah! That's so soon. Sorry, that was a bit quiet. What did you say?
Oh, sorry. So I only need like one or two things on my 5th rank for the season.
Oh, really? Good job. I need to do a whole lot of stuff for this season. Do you want to do this with me? The Den of Apostate? It has to be Torment 2.
I've already done it. So, yeah.
Where is that den?
Hit view on map. Go to and it'll hover again in the center of your map, and then.
Same. Same concept. Well, that's good. I'm really glad that they do that. Makes it a lot easier. It covers your face. My favorite number 11? 111. Okay, go in this time or no? See? This is what I thought was going on. It looks like you should go in it, but you shouldn't. You're already in it. Why are you killing everything outside of the dungeon? Oh, you have little tornadoes going on. I like that.
Oh, maybe that is me. I don't know. I just changed my
Is it on one of your items? Yeah. Oh, that's just a river, a cave. Cave of Wonders. What? What? Den, you know. Oh, I didn't do any stink. Oh! I was distracted. I was insense-stracted. I did? You stunk up the room already? Good job. I don't actually have any, actually. Holy. Used it all. No worries. Let me just turn it.
We could also do hit at the end.
Yeah, let's do it. I think that's a good idea. Oh, don't die again.
The multiplayer.
No. These guys are mean. Ooh, look at all this loot.
My character
Just
gets fortification from my guy's attack.
oh jeez. Oh my gosh, what the heck? I wasn't even the door yet. Wow. I saw the legendaries fall and I'm like, no way.
I'm just gonna keep running and you'll get all the gear and stuff.
Ooh, down. Oh, I love the Spearborn. It's so fast. It loves to just zip around. Say it's comparable to the Rogue for sure.
I get speed from killing things. I have this thing with Pursuit of the Reaper or something like that. So the more things I kill, the faster I get.
Die, why don't you just die? Well, you're a really fucking strong little rat, aren't you? Yeah, Torment 2 is like not for me, but I'm gonna try. Yeah, thank you. I'm like, that's taking like for freaking ever.
So once I got all my gear, everything just died. So I
Yeah.
don't worry about it. I just jump on Druid pretty quickly.
Yeah, Druid likes to do the builds, and I respect it, but I'm less of a build kind of gal. I'd be just raw dogging the game.
I'm going to just finding gear and better.
I think I can pick up my own feathers. It's such a weird.
It's not like I can't do like
Ah!
like killing bosses so quickly. I don't have to worry about like mechanics and everything. But I can do it because I don't have my gear up. I have to.
Don't explode on me like that. Sheesh. Rude. Here. Egg sacs, gross. Gross. So squishy. Hey, you watch your eyeballs over there. Just gonna follow behind and take all your loot. It's gonna be great.
And you have to admit, it's useful to have me around to be able to get to burn food. That way you get the season rewards without having to worry.
Yeah.
There's only 11 days left. I'm like, yeah, so I can get you food.
Exactly. Yeah, it's like to get that progress. I'm just really hurting for that billy goat. You know me, I always want the pet. And they always put the pet so far into the season, and you're like, that's exactly why you do that, is because you know everybody wants it.
This is why you have me, because I'll help you with that.
Yeah. If you want to help me with those 2 quests today, I'd be like, over the moon.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Need that billy goat.
Like I said, I prefer a little bit short runs too.
I gotta throw everything I got at these tier T2 bastards. Hey, you! That thing's big. Oh, it's scary. Is that one of those fiends? Kinda looks like it. With the... Whoa! Whoa! Sheesh! Just exploded into...
I have this like weird shooting thing.
Where'd you go? Ooh, yeah! Yeek. Oh, look at that! Actually a challenge for you! Wow. No one shot. That's okay. That means I get to play. Haha! Kick his ass, Seabass!
The thing is, if I play the game, actually it is a challenge. Because I can't just outright kill them. I have to do other things in order to like get. Um, but I just do so much damage that it's like, oh, you're dead already. We can type in some.
Oh, hell yeah. I love it. Claimed. Alright, what do I want to put my smoldering ashes towards? Seasonal reputation. I think I've done the season reputation, if that's butcher shit. Um, slaughterhouse keys. I do love those.
Drag this up to like 20 in order to unlock.
Yeah. Do the glyphs. Okay, cool. Hell yeah, now I've opened up the next section and I've actually done a whole bunch of the friggin' goals already. I love that they do that. If they would make you wait until you open the section to be able to redeem these, it would make for like a more intense gameplay, but I'm just so thankful they don't. It's like I did that already. Give me what I'm owed. Cool. Okay, so what is the Billy Goat? It has to be Torment 3. Are you good there or
We haven't gotten to that point yet.
yeah, okay. Oh wait, don't I have to do something to unlock tier 3 though? I'm sure of it.
Pit. Pit of the Arctic Spirits stuff. On that level. So we could do a Pit of the Arctic.
Which one you went to?
Pin of the Artificer is what you need to unlock.
Artificer.
Right there, the center bar off the after the list.
Yeah.
835.
Wow, look at all these prizes for me. I'll take it. Gorilla damage. Ooh, so many friggin' astrials. Sweet. Okay, where you at? Gay cool. Gay cool. Whoa! That was a very cute noise. What happened? Yeah. Thank you for following, KVD. How's it going? Thank you for the follow. 8 points? Have they started giving more Paragon points away? I swear.